Y'all ever ponder on why modern men seem to be shying away from marriage? Well, let's dive in. The world's evolving, and so are perspectives. Men today are more likely to question traditional norms. They're prioritizing personal growth, financial stability, and freedom before tying the knot. Some see marriage as a risk given the high divorce rates. Others feel the societal pressure to be the primary breadwinner is too daunting. And let's not forget the fear of losing independence. These are just a few reasons contributing to this trend. But remember, every individual's different and these ain't universal truths. So keep an open mind, respect differing views, and continue the conversation. This is a complex issue, and understanding is the first step toward change. See y'all next time for another deep dive.
In recent times, the dynamics of marriage have been a topic of much discussion. It's widely acknowledged that marriage has a significant impact on men's lives. When men decide to walk down the aisle, they often do so out of love and a desire to build a life with their partner. On the other hand, women's motivations for marriage can be quite different. For some, it can be seen as a business transaction. The question arises, will the situation for men in marriage change anytime soon? Recent years have seen some significant developments, particularly in the United States, which have provided a glimmer of hope for men. But can these changes truly make marriage a more attractive prospect for men? Or the concept of marriage will fade soon for men now? In my personal experience, marriage holds virtually no downside for women, while the upsides for men are minimal at best. Among the numerous marriages I've witnessed ending, I've never observed the wife or soon-to-be ex-wife being disadvantaged, unless one counts, as many do, receiving only the house and a substantial portion of his income as disadvantageous. In the event of divorce, the husband typically shoulders the primary financial burden, irrespective of the reason for the split. Did she cheat? Too bad. He should have been more attentive, attractive, and loving. Perhaps then she wouldn't have strayed. He can forgive her, and she might cheat again, or he could relinquish half or more of everything he has worked his entire life to build. Did he cheat? Well, he's labeled a scumbag who must surrender half or more of his lifelong achievements. Is she unhappy for any reason? Well, now he must change to sustain or create her happiness, or else surrender half of everything he has toiled for. Is he unhappy? Regardless of the cause, he's expected to endure the misery or forfeit half of everything. Can you spot the recurring pattern? The issue isn't marriage itself that deters men. It's the legal overreach and the tendency. The phenomenon of modern men shying away from marriage is a multifaceted issue, influenced by various societal, cultural, economic, and individual factors. Let's delve into each aspect in detail to understand the complexity of this trend. Societal norms and attitudes towards relationships. Societal norms regarding relationships have undergone significant changes over the past few decades. Traditional notions of marriage as a lifelong commitment are being questioned as individuals seek greater autonomy and freedom in their personal lives. The rise of individualism in Western societies, coupled with a focus on personal fulfillment and happiness, has led many men to reevaluate the role of marriage in their lives. Prioritization of personal growth and freedom. Modern men are increasingly prioritizing personal growth, self-discovery, and individual pursuits over traditional family roles. The pursuit of personal fulfillment and self-actualization often takes precedence over settling down and starting a family. This shift in priorities reflects a broader cultural shift towards valuing personal autonomy and freedom. Financial considerations and economic factors. Economic factors also play a significant role in the decline of marriage among men. The traditional expectation of men as the primary breadwinners in a family may seem daunting in an era of economic uncertainty and job instability. The financial pressures associated with marriage, including the costs of weddings, raising children, and maintaining a household, can be overwhelming for many men, especially in the face of stagnant wages and rising living expenses. Fear of divorce and legal consequences. High divorce rates and the potential legal consequences of divorce can deter men from entering into marriage. The fear of financial loss, alimony payments, and child support obligations in the event of a divorce may discourage men from committing to a lifelong partnership. Additionally, the stigma associated with divorce and the emotional toll it can take on individuals and families may contribute to men's reluctance to take the plunge into marriage.
Here's why you should never get married. In 2023, guys, unfortunately for us men, the marriage laws are not in our favor. Look at famous celebrities like Tyrese, Dr. Dre, Jeff Bezos, guys who have made it with plenty of money and suffered greatly through a divorce. Guys, 50% of my money I cannot afford to give away through a divorce. I refuse to give away through a divorce. And I think until marriage laws change, there's no incentive for men to get married. And if a woman truly loves you, she doesn't need you to marry her through the state. You can take care of her, provide for her, but if there's a greater risk for you to do this, then you should not do it. So as a man, 2023, until the marriage laws change, don't you dare sign them papers and marry a woman.
Changing gender roles and expectations. The evolution of gender roles and expectations has also impacted men's attitudes towards marriage. Traditional gender roles, where men are expected to be the primary providers and protectors of the family, are being challenged in today's society. Men may feel pressure to conform to outdated gender norms, while also desiring more egalitarian and flexible roles within relationships. The changing dynamics of gender roles and expectations can create uncertainty and ambivalence towards the institution of marriage. Cultural and religious influences. Cultural and religious beliefs also play a significant role in shaping attitudes towards marriage. In some cultures and religious communities, marriage is deeply ingrained as a sacred institution and a fundamental aspect of adult life. However, as societies become more secularized and diverse, individuals may question or reject traditional religious teachings on marriage. Cultural attitudes towards marriage vary widely, and individuals may be influenced by their cultural background in their decision to marry or remain single. Impact of technology and social media. The advent of technology and social media has revolutionized the way people connect and form relationships. Dating apps and online platforms have made it easier for individuals to meet potential partners and explore their options without the need for traditional courtship rituals. However, the abundance of choice and the superficial nature of online interactions can also contribute to a sense of disposability and commitment phobia among modern men. The constant exposure to idealized representations of relationships on social media may also create unrealistic expectations and dissatisfaction with real-life partnerships. Psychological and emotional factors. Psychological and emotional factors, such as fear of intimacy, commitment issues, and past traumas, can also influence men's attitudes towards marriage. Some men may have experienced negative relationship experiences or witnessed the breakdown of marriages in their families, leading to a distrust of long-term commitment. Others may struggle with feelings of inadequacy or fear of rejection, making it difficult for them to form healthy and secure attachments. Addressing these underlying psychological and emotional barriers is essential for individuals to overcome their reservations about marriage and cultivate fulfilling relationships. In conclusion, the decline of marriage among modern men is a complex phenomenon shaped by a myriad of societal, cultural, economic, and individual factors. While the traditional institution of marriage may no longer hold the same appeal for men as it once did, it is essential to recognize that individuals have diverse experiences, values, and priorities when it comes to relationships. By fostering open dialogue, challenging outdated stereotypes, and supporting individuals in their pursuit of authentic connection and fulfillment, we can create a more inclusive and understanding society where all individuals can thrive, whether they choose to marry or not. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.